Good morning and welcome. For those folks who don't know me, I'm Michael Maresco, your town administrator, and I'm happy to welcome all of our residents, neighbors, dog owners, and of course our dogs here to this beautiful dog park in the town of Marshfield. On behalf of the Select Board and the Friends of the Marshfield Dog Park, I want to start today by saying thank you to so many people that helped make the dog park, this dog park, one of the best on the South Shore. The dog park here features two areas, one for large dogs and one for small dogs. We're actually standing in the small dog area right now. There will be a pavilion that will be added. Right now we're using tent to provide shelter, but there'll be photovoltaic, a pavilion, so we'll be generating electricity and providing shade, and that will be something that's very unique for dog parks, for both our guests, their dogs. We also have elevated plant beds and large boulders for our pets to use, and you know what they'll do with those boulders. We'll also have something very unique, and that of course was the carport that will serve as shelter for everyone. We'll also be adding by next year a splash pad that will extend in both the large and the small area for the dogs to cool themselves. The idea of the dog park was first conceived more than a decade ago by Norma Haskins and Kay Ramsey. They had done, I know Norma's here today, right here, a long time, over 30 years, Norma? 34 years as the animal control officer in the town of Marshfield. Their plan at the time, the town wasn't ready for a dog park, but here we are, fast forward, and town meeting accepted a plan presented by Steve Darcy, a select board member and president of the Friends of the Marshfield Dog, and that plan gained the support at town meeting, and here we are today. The idea of the dog park was to create socialization for both our four-legged friends, which we're fortunate to have so many, and our two-legged friends. I am sure this park will create some everlasting relationships for our dogs and owners. I started when I welcomed you here saying that we needed to say thank you to a number of people and businesses that helped make this possible, because without their assistance we would not be here today. So I want to start off by recognizing a number of folks. First and foremost, Friends of the Marshfield Dog Park organization for all of their fantastic fundraising and town meeting support. Yeah. Our select board with Steve Darcy, Lynn Fiddler, and Jim Kilcoyne for all of their support. Fred Russell and Tony Bullock from our facilities department. Tom Reynolds. Tom Reynolds, our DPW superintendent. DPW was kind enough to let us use the pile of dirt that was here. You may remember there was a big pile of dirt left from when they created the fields, and all of the rocks to make our elevated beds. Also Wayne Lopes for all the ground prep work that he donated. Casey Lee Bastian, designer and landscape architect from Sokotech LLC, that was instrumental in the design and working with us to get some of the plantings done. The Stanton Foundation and Joe Conley, who were responsible for guiding us through their process that they have for dog creation, because the town's responsible for the park for 99 years. I had to sign an agreement on behalf of the town, and also they were a major funding source for the dog park. Biagini Construction, local construction company in town, who donated a lot of services, building the berms and working on the flat surfaces. McDougall Brothers for water pipe service. They dug the holes for the DPW to get the water service in. Kevin Cantwell, CPC, for their financial support. And of course, town meeting for overall support of the project. And Police Chief Phil Tavares is here, so I want to recognize him for providing all of the great safety around our town and for any event that we have. And as you know from reading the Mariner or the Ledger, we are the 4th safest community in the United States, thanks to the great work of our police department and our police chief. I would also like to, I would also like to recognize our delegation. We're very fortunate to have a great legislative delegation. Senator Patrick O'Connor is here, and we'll call on him shortly to say a few words. And we also have Josh Cutler, chair from the House of Representatives, who represents us and always available. So at this time, I would like to call up Steve Darcy, our select board member, who got this initiative through town meeting, to say a few words. Stephen. Yeah.
I wanted to start by thanking all the tremendous support we've had in our community. It's been quite a roller coaster over the last 5 to 6 years, and you guys never gave up. You supported us through the entirety of this process, and you know, we had a lot of different setbacks and obstacles over the years, but you guys stuck with us. Yeah. I don't need a mic. All right, so first, our supporters in the community, thank you so much for sticking with us. It's been quite the roller coaster ride. We had a lot of setbacks over the course of the last 5 to 6 years. You guys continue to support us. You never gave up on this dream, and you continue to go to our events and stick with us through thick and thin, so we really appreciate that. I also want to recognize and thank our incredible volunteer team with the Friends of the Marshfield Dog Park. There have been a lot of times I thought we were going to come up off the mat when we had locations filled over the years, and you guys never gave up. You kept pressing ahead, and thanks to you guys and all the hard work that you've done, that's why we're here today. They put in hundreds of hours of their time for all of you. So if you see them around town, buy them a drink. So I want to recognize Kathy, Vicky, Bob, Kevin will deflect, but thank you, Kevin. Erin's right over here, and Erin has recruited her entire family for a lot of our events. Jerry has been with us from the beginning as well. Okay. Just looking around, who else is here? I definitely mentioned Vicky and Kathy. Yes. Yes. Joyce, thank you for your help. Dawn Snow and her daughter Ashley, they're on a hiking trip this weekend. They were a huge help to us as well. And of course, past members as well. Mary Ann helped us out a lot, as did Kate Scott. So I want to recognize them as well. Everyone who worked on this project was a local business here in the town of Marshfield. So I'm glad Michael recognized them. And a lot of them donated days of work and services to the town as well. So I want to recognize the McDougal brothers, who brought all the wood chips here for the park. That saved a lot of money. They also did the excavation for the water line hookup. We also have Biagini Inc. donated multiple days of their time to excavation and earthwork on the park, as did Wayne Lopes, who lives right here in the town of Marshfield. Secured Environments with John Vallier, they donated the organic tick and mosquito spray for the park as well. And there are just so many folks who made some generous donations to save money so we can get this park done within our budget. I also want to recognize the Stanton Foundation. That was the private grant that funded this whole enterprise. And as Michael mentioned as well, the Community Preservation Committee, without them and their funding, this park never would have happened. I want to recognize our representatives in the State House. Patrick Kearney helped us get to this point. State Rep Josh Cutler, and our State Senator Pat O'Connor as well. So when we were just getting off the ground as a community and organization, Patrick Kearney, as a freshman state rep, which is very impressive, got us $10,000 towards the construction of the dog park, so that was huge. After redistricting, Josh Cutler took on Precinct 4 and Precinct 2A in the town of Marshfield. In his first budget cycle as our state rep, he got $20,000 for the Marshfield dog park. And of course, we have a bi-camera legislature, so if you pass the House, that's not enough. You get it passed the Senate as well. And Pat O'Connor was a huge supporter and advocate for the dog park, and he helped us get through that thing as well. And every single time that a bill has to be ironed out between the House version and Senate version for the differences, Pat O'Connor is always picked to be on that committee. It says a lot about who he is. So thank you, Pat, for all your hard work. All right, I want to conclude with one quick story for all of you. So at the 1968 Summer Olympics in Mexico City, there was a runner from Tanzania. His name was John Stephen Akwari. During the course of the marathon, he fell and severely cut his leg and dislocated his knee. Medical personnel on site were able to bandage his wounds, but they told him that they were limited in the city streets and he needed to go to a hospital. But he refused, and he kept running the marathon. Now, over the course of that event, 17 of the 74 runners did not finish the race because the elevation is so high that there is 23% less oxygen than there is at sea level, and the heat is punishing. Now, over the course of nearly 3.5 hours, through a combination of stumbling, walking, and running, he made it to the finish line. And as he crossed the finish line, most of the fans had left the stadium, but there was a crowd of reporters waiting for him. And they asked him, "Why did you keep going?" And he said, "Because my people didn't send me here to start a race, they sent me here to finish one. And today, we finished the job."
Yeah! A little bit of a cheer for a good reason.
Thank you, Stephen, for those remarks. They're always inspirational. I love listening to Steve. He always picks up something very appropriate, a fantastic quote. A great quote. There it is. A great quote to use. At this time, I would like to invite up Lynn Fiddler to say a few words. Hello.
You know what? I can scream too. My kids can attest that I can scream.
We're all from Marshfield.
Yeah. So I grew up in town. We've had animals our whole life, right? To you guys over here in the large dog park, and all of you. I am just so incredibly touched and moved by the amount of commitment that came into this project. I am a new select board member. I call myself selectman, but select board member, and I am really proud of the work that has come into this project. Proud to be part of it, even at the very end of it. But I am so incredibly, I want to say, just excited to be able to come here with my grandmother, my mother who's 86, and be here with her dog and our kids and everybody and be in this community spot. So it's going to be awesome to all be here together. So thank you for letting me speak, and good job, everybody.
Thank you, Lynn. At this time, I'd like to invite up Senator Pat O'Connor to say a few words. The senator, as you heard from Steve, has been an incredible friend to the town of Marshfield, available anytime I need to call him, and he's always willing to help our town. Senator O'Connor.
I won't use the mic either, but I just want to say thank you to everybody that's come out here today to celebrate this awesome occasion. Unbelievable leadership by Steve Darcy on this, and all the volunteers who made this happen. I mean, Steve, amazing. This really goes to show you what can be done when a community comes together and has a vision to do something. And I give credit to Marshfield and Michael Moresco on your leadership, and Lynn and Steve and everybody else on the board and all these committees that have been established. Marshfield's on the rise. When you look at the new police station we have, when you look at the new dog park, I mean, there is so much to be proud of in this community, and today is just another one of those days to really take pride in being from Marshfield and the leadership that you have here in this community. It's a great day for the town, so thanks everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Senator, for being here today and celebrating with us. At this time, I'd like to invite Chairman Josh Cutler. Josh recently took over part of Marshfield, and another great source to be able to call, takes the phone call, shows up, and always is available.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Josh Cutler. I'm sort of the new guy for the Marshfield delegation. I want to thank all of you for the warm welcome. It's a pleasure to work with Senator O'Connor, Representative Kearney, and this is just, I'll just echo the words of Pat. This is an amazing community project. I'm so impressed with what I've seen here in Marshfield in my short time. So impressed with Steve Darcy, the Board of Selectmen, your town officials, what a great job you do, and of course all of the volunteers that made this project work. So thank you for all your work. We're here to celebrate all of you today and our four-legged friends. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to invite up one more speaker, but I do want to recognize Lara Brate from the Chamber. The Chamber's always been a good friend to everything we do here in the town. The Executive Director. Thank you, Lara. At this time, I would like to invite up Erin Fitzpatrick to say a few words on behalf of the Friends of the Marshfield Dog Park. Erin's worked tirelessly with so many volunteers. You can see them all with their great green t-shirts on today. Erin.
Thank you, everybody. Our shed here was built and donated by Joe Scholastico of Duxbury. He donated this for our nonprofit. And take a look at our thank you tables over here. We have a ton of sponsors to thank, 5 years of fundraising to thank. And the Chamber girls, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us for 5 years. We appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Definitely take a look at our bandanas, and we have some water bottles for you to take home with our website as well. Thank you for having us. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Hey, listen, nobody knows me. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. I've lived here 18 years. I'm from New Jersey. This is my home now since I've raised my entire family here. I coach in town. I've ran football stuff in town. It doesn't matter what I've done. The point is, I've known this young man for a long time. I've coached his brother. I know his family. And on football and sports and life, nothing happens unless you have a leader. You have a vision, you have a leader, and getting it over the end zone is not easy. Whether what football, life, orchestra, band, acting, politics, community. This young man is something that I just can't tell you how proud I am to be part of the Darcy family, part of this community. And without vision and leadership, you're not standing right now where you are. So, Stephen, thank you so much for being our leader. And our Steve! That's it.
Okay, we're going to have the ribbon cutting right now, so if folks want to come up front, Steve's going to grab those big scissors. We'll invite the senator and our representative and Lynn to come on over. Yes. Yeah, we can go. Don't cut yourself.
Sorry. I did it at the library. 2 cuts.
Can somebody take a picture with my camera?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just stand back just a little bit. Take 2 steps back.
You have to bark on 3.
Okay.
All right, everybody come on so we can see you.
All right, everyone get close. Don't go straight. Everyone get close. Get close.
Come together.
Okay, get close, everyone.
Come closer. Come closer.
Okay, we'll do a countdown.
All right.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I'm Senator Patrick O'Connor. I'm State Rep Josh Cutler, and we are both here at the Marshfield Dog Park grand opening. And we just wanted to say, we wouldn't be here today without the leadership of Steve Darcy. He envisioned this and came almost immediately when he became a member of the Select Board. And today is a reality of that vision that he had.
Yeah, this is just a great community project. We're so proud of all the volunteers, the businesses, the town officials that stepped up and made this a reality. It's a great asset to the town.
And to give credit to my colleagues in the House too, Representative Kearney as well as Representative Cutler have secured earmarks of $30,000 over the last 2 fiscal years to really jumpstart some of this project. But we wouldn't be here today without the volunteers and without the community coming together
really prioritizing this project from the CPC to the investment of local businesses to the volunteers on the ground. This is just a great project for this town and a source of a lot of pride.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great team effort all around, so kudos.
Hi, my name is Erin Fitzpatrick. I'm the Vice President of the Friends of the Marshfield Dog Park nonprofit, and today we are finally open. After 5 years of fundraising and working with the town to secure land, it's finally real. We're so appreciative of our sponsors, and Steve will tell you more.
I'm Steve Darcy, President of the Friends of the Marshfield Dog Park. This project started in one decade of my life and finished in another, so we're thrilled to open today. It's a huge weight has come off our shoulders, and it's nice to see all the dogs running around and playing and smiling and how happy their owners are too.